has to use the wings, has to try to shoot outside the box, and try those things. And I think he could frustrate Hazard.
Well, that was Chum's thoughts. Maybe Montana might take this advice and probably get back into the game. But the second half is underway. Our final half in our first semi-final. Mbappe trying to get onto that loose ball. Mendes, Messi winning the ball high up the field, but the referee says no. The referee says that was an illegal tackle, and well, Hazard has been saved by the referee. He was in hot waters if Messi had gotten onto that ball. Sarabia for Hazard. Still really patient as he knows he's leading by a goal to nil, so he has to now invite his opponent in Montana to try to get that space. But Montana wins the ball back. Mbappe. Once Montana wins the ball, you can tell straight he wants to go into attack. A brilliant pass. Neymar. But the defending. Neymar was for Montana. Wow. That was a lot going on there. Montana had the chance. The goal was wide, but he didn't realize that Hazard had shifted the goalkeeper onto his right. So if he had just shot onto the left, it would have ended up into the back of the net. It's just crazy that he couldn't locate that. But from a gamer standpoint, would you let him off the hook a bit because it's a semi-final and the pressure is getting to him?
Yeah, I think that he didn't mean business because he did one skill move that I think that delayed for the goalkeeper to cover. So if without that skill move, he would have scored easily. But with the skill move, he just delays and the goalkeeper cover up, and then you waste the chance.
Well, the heel to ball rule actually slows the ball down. So when he did that, it slowed the ball down and it puts off the angle a bit. And Montana might just be ruined. There's these missed chances because if Hazard gets another chance, I'm telling you, he's going to be burying them. And he might just get another chance here. Mbappe, Messi. On the other end, we're trying to locate him, Mbappe, but Hazard couldn't complete it, and he gets the ball back. That's one impressive thing about his gameplay. He wins the ball back so quickly, and it puts a lot of pressure on his opponent. Mendes looking for a cross in there. Neymar trying to scuffle and then get that loose ball. You see the player lock come out. It works well. Neymar, the reverse elastical move. Final skill move to beat the defender, but Kimpembe stood tall, and Montana still in this one. It's still just a goal to separate both sides. Our first leg ended goalless. Our second leg has a goal, but Montana nearly locating Mbappe. A pass too quickly, I should say. Sarabia. Well, the inclusion of Sarabia into the squad is quite interesting because of the departure of Angel Di Maria. You would have probably thought the PSG outfit wouldn't be used too much because Di Maria had left. But when you have the likes of Neymar, Mbappe, and Messi up front, you always stand a chance of winning with the Paris Saint-Germain outfit, and both of these teams have opted for PSG, but so far it's working for Hazard, who's in the lead. We have about 12 in-game minutes to go with this one. It's getting nervy, it's getting tense shots. We are going to find out who is going to be our first finalist and who will have the chance to get his hands on the whooping 1,000 Ghana cedis. Messi, Renato Sanchez. Wow, some final few moments here for Montana to pull this one back. Mbappe, wow, the Trivela from range, but Donnarumma keeps it safe and grabs it with both hands. But heading into final few moments on the part of Montana, do you think you should go for constant pressure? Sometimes when you go for constant pressure, it can backfire and then you immediately concede.
Yes, I think that he just have to keep shooting, start shooting, because now he has nothing to lose. And sometimes the rebound can really do a lot, right? Maybe you can just do some long placement utilizing Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. They all have some good accuracy.
Well, I feel like that is one part that was missing from his game. The shooting hasn't really been there. He's relied on skill moves to be able to give him that space, but sometimes it just messes up the space for Montana. But he's got about 6-8 game minutes to correct his wrongs and then give him a chance to make the final. And here he goes, Montana, final chance. Sarabia into Mbappe. What a goal it will be for fighting. He goes for the heel to ball once more, and it takes the ball away. It just destroys the ammo for Montana. He's relied on that skill move and it hasn't worked for him. And that might just be it. Hazard going away with it. Neymar just you can hear the crowd and oohs and ahs, and that is it. The outfield referee blows the final whistle, and we have a first finalist. Congratulations to Hazard, but commiserations to Montana. He played so well till he got here. He took out a lot of the big balls, but it just wasn't meant to be. But well, good news is we have a first finalist, and Hazard can start feeling that 1,000 cities. With the way Hazard plays, do you feel like he has a chance to win it all?
Well, the way Hazard plays, what covers up for his mistake is the fact that he tackles well, he defends well. And as I keep watching the game, the game I keep thinking of is Hazard versus Memory, because I know that so far as it stands now, to me, in Ghana, the best tackler, the best defense is Memory. Wow. Even though he's not in the mainstream gameplay and all that, but I think that he really got some skills under his sleeves when it comes to defending. So I am looking for a match like maybe a series of five, best of five, yes. Hazard versus Memory, and we just look at the tackling, who is the best tackler. But I think that even in that game, I may take Hazard to win Memory in terms of how he has some good skills up his sleeves. But Memory is also a kind of player that he has two aims: the ball and the goal.
Very, very interesting. But that was our first semi-final here at the FIFA 23 tournament inside of Vancouver. If you're wondering where we are at the Canvic Records Gaming Hub. If you happen to find yourself nearby, kindly pass by. We've got a lot going on here. We've got PS4s, PS5, we've got Xbox 360 in the building as well. Lovely game hub. So kudos to Canvic Records. But we go for a quick break. When we are back, it's another big one. It's Kennedy of Roots Esports. It's that Roots Esports and Play Province rivalry again. Kennedy of Roots Esports going up against Big Ups of Play Province. Stay tuned. We'll bring you that one after the break. Another Merry Christmas to all our viewers out there. I hope we've made your Christmas even better with this brilliant FIFA action. I hope you enjoyed this last game. It had everything. Oh, it just had one goal, but it had everything from suspense to drama. I really enjoyed that one. So stay tuned. We are bringing you an even bigger one, a second semi-final. As I said earlier, Kennedy of Roots Esports and Big Ups of Play Province are about to do battle. But first of all, let me acknowledge our sponsors for this tournament. We've got, of course, well, the owner of this piece, Canvic Records, the Esports Association Ghana, prime group of companies. We've got All Games GH also partnering in there. But just before we do, we already have our first goal. Big Ups registers our first goal in the second semi-final. What a way to kickstart that match. But Esports Academy is also another sponsor, and then the Motherland Gaming Television. We want to say a big thank you for helping this one to make it as big as it has been. But we are gradually bringing it to a close, and just like that, Kennedy has a chance to level it up. But Mbappe just couldn't beat Donnarumma one-on-one. What do you make of games that start as quickly as this, and we've already seen a first goal in 10 minutes? Do you think we are going to see like 6 goals, 5 goals?
Well, I think this game is going to be packed with goals. And you know, this game is not just between Roots, Kennedy, and then
Big Ups.
It's between Play Province and Roots. And you know, as I said earlier, how Big Ups plays, even though he scored the first goal, can he hold up to the final? That is the big thing.
Well, that is the big question, and we'll be getting that answer to that question very shortly. But here he comes again, Big Ups. Sarabia. Messi into Neymar, well, Mbappe. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper, shot straight down the middle, and he made an easy save for Gianluigi Donnarumma. Already, we've seen a goal, two big chances missed. And I told you this was another big one. I told you this one had a lot of excitement, and it's showing everything. Nuno Mendes, can Kennedy get back into this game? Mind you, Kennedy is a black asteroid. If you don't know who a black asteroid is, well, he's a FIFA player for the Ghana national team, and coming fresh into this one. Hopefully he's able to settle into the groove. He's done really well to get into the semi-final of this tournament, but so far it is Big Ups who's leading by a goal to nil in this one. Verratti gets that lofted pass into Sarabia, but Hakimi read it. Well, Big Ups read it, and Kennedy can come away with it. Messi, Akraf Hakimi, and very interesting lineups from both of the sides as well. Of course, we have PSG again. I know my co-caster doesn't really like PSG, but there we are again. You just can't do without PSG in, well, tournaments like these. But regarding the lineups, I'm seeing Kimpembe and Marquinhos, of course, the ever-present at the back. But here comes Kennedy. Mbappe with another big chance, but Donnarumma is the one preventing him from getting his name on the score sheet. And regarding the lineup, of course, Kimpembe and Marquinhos are regulars in the PSG lineup, and their pacey fullbacks Nuno Mendes and Akraf Hakimi also register in the lineup as well. Pablo Sarabia coming in for, well, the departed Angel Di Maria on the wings for both of the sides, and Neymar, Mbappe, Messi also in there for them. I'm not seeing Sergio Ramos for Big Ups, but for Kennedy, I think I've seen, well, the veteran in there for him. Neymar, can Big Ups capitalize on the counter? Verratti, oh sorry, Ramos isn't in the sides for both of the teams, so it is Renato Sanches and Verratti in that midfield for Big Ups and Kennedy. Mind you, Big Ups in that away kit of the Paris Saint-Germain team, the white kit, and he's leading by a goal to nil as Kennedy opting for the blue kit of the PSG outfit. Verratti, Messi, Well, we saw a little bit of strafe dribbling there, but Kennedy read that really, really well. I think the game has now settled into the groove that probably Kennedy was hoping for. But here come Big Ups once more with a cross in. Mbappe with a second. Another goal on the cards for Big Ups as he's strutting his stuff now. Well, Troop said Big Ups couldn't hold on to his goal, but he's got a cushion to make things a little bit more easier for him. Are you going to tell Big Ups to go to the final now?
Well, because the game is in two sides, the first leg and the second leg, so I cannot take him now because I've watched him play. You know, I've done tournaments, I've watched him play, and I know how sometimes he plays. He can be leading 2-0, and then the next time you see it's 2-2, and the next round you see it's 3-2, and he's out.
Well, I feel like Big Ups really needs to hear Troop say this. I'm sure it's going to ginger him, and he's definitely going to be fired up for this one. He's already got 2 goals. Neymar with a lot of space for Big Ups. Is he going to make it 3? Neymar with a cutback. Well, didn't go for the cutback, went for the shot far post of the goalkeeper. Timed the green, but just couldn't get it into the back of the net. And Kennedy is in hot waters in this first half. He hasn't really been there. He hasn't really come to the party. And what do you think is missing from his game?
Well, I think that he doesn't mean business because there's no urgency in his play. And he even makes the game too dull, you know. He's slowing things down, and then he's not answering any call.
Well, he has to liven things up and then quicken things up. Maybe Kennedy might just get a goal in our first leg. But so far, so good for Big Ups and the team from Play Province. Mind you, his teammate has already been eliminated in Mbappe. And the player who eliminated him is in the final, Hazard. So if Big Ups gets to the final, I'm sure there'll probably be revenge on his mind. But that is what FIFA esports is all about, the competitiveness, should I say, the activeness of players. They are always looking for modes and then ways to get back into games. So Big Ups hasn't lost today. His teammate has already lost. He'll probably be looking for redemption for him in the final. But Kennedy also may have something to say in the second half of our first leg. So we are heading into that game very, very shortly. It's Big Ups leading by 2-0. And he has a firm grip on this one. Hakimi, Renato Sanchez. So it's now Kennedy kicking from right to left as he's seeking for a goal to make things more interesting. Verratti, Pablo Sarabia, well cut out, well read by Big Ups. Really, really good defending. Neymar, well, trying to lock one into Messi, but it didn't work for him. Verratti. Big Ups has taken his time in this second half and really picking out his passes really, really carefully. He's not looking to rush anything, but Messi nearly finding Mbappe and gives the ball away. As Kennedy can come the other way, Mbappe with a chance to find Neymar, but one pass too many, gives the ball away again to Big Ups. They're probably playing hot potato at the moment. No one can keep his hands, well, his feet on the ball for probably like 5 seconds. But here comes Big Ups once more. Clinical, low-driven finish from Kylian Mbappe, who's been the star of the show so far. It's Big Ups proving you wrong now.
Well, as I said, Big Ups is a very good player. He plays very well, but he lacks how to hold on to the finish line, right? So now that he's scoring, let's keep praying and hoping that he keeps scoring and scoring and scoring, and then he'll win the tournament.
Well, here he comes. Seems like he had to. Messi, can he get another goal? Messi. Big Ups is really, really on fire for this one. Messi with the finesse. Nearly. Probably, if it had gone in, it probably
will have been the goal of the tournament.
The contender for goal of the tournament, because that was an outrageous strike, but it just went over the bar.
Yeah, that's why I said that the players that PSG have, I don't see people using them. They can shoot from afar. they have the skills to score from any side of the park, but I don't see that in the gameplay.
Well,
and I think Big House is trying to do that, and that's good for him.
It could be because the formations don't suit that style of play, and things are so compact in the midfield, you don't get a lot of chances to shoot from long range. But with Big Up scoring 3, he now knows Kennedy needs a goal, and he's going to open things up. So there's a lot of space in that back line now. He'll probably be able to get some long shots in there for himself. But Big Ups is now really comfortable in the first leg. Renato Sanchez, Hakimi strutting his stuff now, the boy from Play Province, Kimpembe, Marquinhos, Renato Sanchez, Verratti exchanging passes with his midfield duo, or his midfield partner in Renato Sanchez, Messi. And I feel like sometimes with the rivalry with Play Province and Roots Esports, it seems like Play Province always get the win. Do you think it's probably because of their training, or maybe their grooming is probably giving them the edge over Roots Esports?
Well, I think that sometimes as it's not really, about the players play, but it's just about the game, right? Because sometimes when you hear going to play against Brazil, right, it's scary. The name alone can win the tournament. So Play Province versus Roots is a very competitive match, and usually always, I think sometimes the matching of the players are not even, because if you take, let's say, Kennedy, and then you take, let's say, Big Ups, if you take the matching of the players in respect to their teams, you see that usually it's the top player versus the, let's say, the lower ranked player in other team. And sometimes those matches have certain funny turnouts, because you may not expect things to come up, but I mean the underdog will come very wild and they will come on you.
Oh, that is the interesting part. But Kennedy can pull a goal back, and yes, he does. Neymar, with that deadly weak foot that he has, the 5-star weak foot, utilizing it to perfection with his left foot, and draws one back. He's going to make things a little bit more interesting. I remember my co-caster saying that Vegas really needs to keep scoring, because the defense has been there in this game, but if he lets it out, he probably be, well, he might be found wanting. Neymar looking for the Magidi speed cancel, but great defending once again. Sarabia, Verratti, final few minutes for Kennedy, and he's got the last attack here. Sarabia hitting Neymar. Can he get the pass back? Trying to find Messi, but it is going to end 3-1, and Big Ups is going to have that all-important 2-goal cushion. And as we head into the second leg, you feel like Kennedy should put on the press?
It's very dangerous for Big Ups, because now it's 2 goals apiece, and if Kennedy scores, I think two in the second round, like 2-0, he's qualified to the final. Or maybe he has to score more.
Or he has to score more goals.
Yes, and that is why I spoke about Big Ups mentality, right? Because why should you allow him to score?
Well, that is the nature of the game. Sometimes you just can't keep your clean sheets.
No, he lost his tempo. He lost his tempo. That's why Kennedy took over. So let's see if he can regain it.
Well, let's see how things pan out. But the second leg is now underway. It's our final semi-final match, and we are going to determine who's going to be facing Hazard in the final. Is it going to be Kennedy of Roots Esports? So Big Ups for Play Province. Mind you, Big Ups leading on aggregate by 3-1, and Kennedy really needing something to spark to be able to get back into this game. And here he comes, Kennedy, with a player lock, finds Mbappe looking for the extra pass. Neymar had found that all-important space, but the pass just didn't come. And now Big Ups on the counter. Sarabia back to Mendes, taking his time to find those passes, but a poorly placed pass, a misplaced pass, finding Renato Sanchez for Kennedy, who's going to start the build-up really slowly from the back. Sarabia, Sanchez, Marco Verratti in Well, the heart of midfield for Kennedy with a shot away. Mbappe blocked by Kimpembe. Another shot away. This time goes near post off of Donnarumma, and a big save from the big fella in goal. Hakimi. Renato Sanchez, are we going to see a Trivela? Well, he doesn't opt for the Trivela. Turns his back and looks to recycle play. Renato Sanchez, the pressure is really on. Big ups from Kennedy. Messi. Twisted turn, Messi, we've seen the ball roll. Getting him some space. The Magidi spin cancel. Looking for some space. Well, the reverse elastical. Well, the main elastical really nearly paid off. But Big ups kept his cool in the final third. Is that what you were looking for from Kennedy? Because it seems like he's turning up a notch and he's now attacking vigorously.
Yes, I think he's doing well. He just has to, aim at the prize and just score. Because some of the chances that he got, I think that he should have just tried a finesse finishing. He would have scored from there. But he went in for the skill move and then he couldn't make good use of the chance.
Wow. Kennedy still on the fringes off of this game, down by 3 goals to 1 on aggregate, and Big Up still has a very strong grip, I should say, on the game, leading by 2 goals to 0. Well, a 2-goal aggregate. Sarabia with a chance for Big Ups. Can he make it 3? Another misplaced pass. I feel like that has been the order of this match for Big Ups. In the first leg, we saw him really clinical, got his passes to work for him, but some loosely placed passing might just get him into some trouble. But his defending has really been there in the first half of our second leg. Messi looking for the counter. Hakimi. Marquinhos switching play. Pablo Sarabia. Here comes Big Ups down the flank with Messi, looking for the cutback. Does find the cutback. Neymar by the block shot from the ever-present Marquinhos at the back for Kennedy, and he still hangs on with the hope that if he gets a goal back in probably the first half of the second leg, maybe and just maybe he might just equalize. Mendes, Sarabia, back to Verratti, playing in that triangle form in that midfield. Verratti, Sanchez, Big Ups really taking his time to find those intricate passes. Neymar with another shot, stinging the gloves off of Donnarumma, but the goalkeeper wasn't meant to be beaten, as Big Ups can't find that third goal to give him that cushion. Mbappe! Wow! Just when you thought Kennedy was going to punish Big Ups, he misses that chance. You could see he was going for that green time finish, but kudos to Big Ups for getting the goalkeeper really early. And the first half off of the second leg comes to an end. We do not have any goals to show for that, but would you put it down to the defending from Big Ups or the woeful finishing from Kennedy?
Well, I think that Kennedy could have taken up the game if he had used his chances well. Just that I think he played lazy and maybe he became over complacent. That's why he couldn't, use his chances. But Big House is also trying, and if you look at the start, it's 50-50. They are all playing well. So let's see what happens in this second half.
Wow. I know the viewers out there are really looking forward to seeing what happens, as Kennedy looking for a way to get back into this game, but Big Ups doing really well to keep him away from those danger zones. Neymar, Sanchez, one-touch passing from the Parisians, and Big Ups. Messi, the quick stop there from Messi, turns it back to recycle, but giving the ball away. Renato Sanchez, Kennedy, the ball roll from Verratti looking for that space. Sarabia, Neymar, Kennedy probing and probing. Will he finally get that elusive goal that he's been searching a long while for in this game? Renato Sanchez can't find his marker. and Big Ups will come away with it at the back. And for now, it feels like when Big Ups gets the ball, he's going to take about 2 minutes off of the game clock before Kennedy can get his hands on the ball. And I must say, it's an interesting strategy and an interesting technique. Do you feel like that's the way to go about it? Should he start keeping possession of the ball, or he should keep constantly attacking?
I think he should just score. He should just score, that's all. Because if I look at Kennedy's play, he has missed a lot of goals. You know, when you watch the FIFA nations qualifiers and other top tournaments, you see goals that places that they stand to score, and I've seen them playing at these places without thinking of a goal. So I think that he should just score, because if Kennedy, who is a very top player, should get his notch on the game, he can just score 3 goals within some few minutes.
Well, I think his head is now do or die mode. I've seen him going into ultra attacking. I'm seeing a lot of press after possession loss and constant pressure now being utilized as tactics for Kennedy. We'll see how that pans out for him. But mind you, be mindful of the tournament. It is the Canvic Records FIFA23 tournament, a tournament to commemorate this milestone of opening a new game hub inside of Fancore Barrier Asofan. So if you happen to find yourself anywhere around this place, kindly pass by, get into that game hub. If you are looking to training with your esports team, he's there for you. He's opening it up to the public as well. So if you are looking for gaming to have fun as well, you can definitely visit the game hub. If you are also looking to organize your tournament, whether be it FIFA, Mortal Kombat, NBA 2K, he's also there for you as well. So big ups to Canvic Records for opening this space up. It's really going to go a very long way to helping esports in Ghana. But right here we have our second semi-final, and big ups really putting his stamp on this game, as Kennedy can't seem to find a way back into this game. Sanchez for Kennedy. Time is really running out for the player from Roots Esports. Sarabia in the danger zone for Kennedy. The Beba spin, looking for some space, but Nuno Mendes giving the ball away cheaply. But Big Ups might be in some trouble. The pressure really gets into him, and Mbappe, great tackle. Wow, what a chance for Kennedy to get back into the game, as he was given a gift. If Kennedy had converted, we probably have been calling him Santa Claus, because he gives away a really glorious gift, but Kennedy just couldn't capitalize.
Yes, as I said, I don't think he has his eyes on goals, because this was a very clear goal, and I don't know what he was waiting for. He should have just placed the ball, and it would have been at the back of the net.
Just about 15 in-game minutes to go now for either of these two players to find a way into the final and then face Hazard in the final to get their hands on a whopping 1,000 Ghana cedis. For now, it feels like Big Ups is going to make the final, but that is the beauty of FIFA esports. It can go sideways at any point in time, but Big Ups is doing everything in his power to keep the scoreline as it is. Messi giving the ball away, and now Kennedy can attack, but the pressure and the quick passing not really working for him, as he gives the ball away to Big Ups once more. Marquinhos wins the ball back. Verratti. Time is almost running out for Kennedy. Neymar. It's do or die time now. It's now or never for Kennedy to find a goal, but Big Ups defending has been stellar. It has been brilliant throughout from minute 1 to minute 90 in the second leg, and he quite deserves the chance to get into the final. Just under 5 minutes to go in our second leg, and we might just as well start crowning Big Ups a finalist. Hakimi